Overall, I think I've learnt a multitude of different things from the preliminary tasks to the final piece. I learnt that the importance of working in a team. When you are relying on others to do their tasks efficiently and punctually, it is imperative to maintain a good relationship with your team, as it may affect the way that you work and consequently your final piece. But luckily, our team was able to work well as we gave each other constructive criticism on what we wanted them to improve, as all of us had individual tasks that we had to do in an assigned time. I had to make the music, Melissa had to edit the piece, Marianne filmed the piece, and Femi found the cast, a suitable cast for the team. I also learnt that the production for a 2-minute thriller opening is harder and longer than I thought it would ever be. There are lots of components to making an opening as good as it can be. You need mood boards, storyboards, shooting scripts, questionnaires, and much more. The preparation for the opening is just as important as the filming for the opening. I also learnt a lot about filming. I learnt that it takes time to get the perfect shot, and that you have to be very analytical when thinking about what your shot means and how it's appearing to the audience. You also need to use a range of shots such as POV, close-up, extreme close-up, long shot, mid shot to make your piece look authentic and effective. I also now know that you have to take care of the apparatus that you're using, because if you don't, you won't be able to do efficient shots. I know how to use a variety of different software that I had never used before, such as Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects, and that you have to make sure the editing in your piece is consistent and actually makes sense, and also that the narrative flows well, or your audience won't be able to understand it. Another important thing that I realised is that it takes a very long time to get the media product that you really desire, and if you do not put the work in, you won't get a sufficient piece out of it. You need to make sure that you do the research. So I made sure I done a lot of research looking at different kinds of thriller films for inspiration for music, clips, shots, even our characters. So it's important that you do your research on the market to make your piece seem as realistic, that it matches the codes and conventions of general thrillers.